William Henry Smith P.C. was an English bookseller and newsagent at the family firm W. H. Smith, who expanded the firm and introduced the practice of selling books and newspapers at railway stations. He was elected a Member of Parliament in 1868 and rose to the position of First Lord of the Admiralty less than 10 years thereafter. Because of his lack of naval experience, he was perceived as a model for the character Sir Joseph Porter in H.M.S.Pinafore. In the mid-1880s, he was twice Secretary of State for War, and later First Lord of the Treasury and Leader of the House of Commons, among other posts. Background and business career. Smith was born in London, the son of William Henry Smith. He was educated at Tavistock Grammar School before joining the business with his father in 1846, at which time the firm became W. H. Smith & Son. Smith and his father took advantage of the railway boom by opening newsstands on railway stations, starting with Euston in 1848. In 1850 the firm opened depots in Birmingham, Manchester and Liverpool. The business became a household name, and Smith used the success of the firm as a springboard into politics. He was elected in February 1878 a Fellow of the Royal Society. Political career. In 1868, Smith was elected Member of Parliament for Westminster as a Conservative after an initial attempt to get into Parliament as a Liberal Conservative. In 1865 as a supporter of Palmerston. In 1874 Smith was appointed Financial Secretary to the Treasury when Disraeli returned as Prime Minister. In 1877 he became First Lord of the Admiralty. It has been claimed that Smith's appointment was the inspiration for the character of Sir Joseph Porter, KCB, in Gilbert and Sullivan's 1878 comic opera H.M.S.Pinafore. Gilbert had written to Sullivan in December 1877, "The fact that the First Lord in the opera is a radical of the most pronounced type will do away with any suspicion that W. H. Smith is intended." Quote, however, the character was seen as a reflection on Smith, and even Disraeli was overheard to refer to his First Lord as Pinafore Smith. It has been suggested that the Pinafore character was as much based on Smith's controversial predecessor as First Lord, Hugh Childers, as on Smith himself. Smith held this office for 3 years until the Liberals returned to power. In 1885 a redistribution of seats led to Smith now standing for the Strand division in Westminster, and he served as Chief Secretary for Ireland for a short period in the following year. He was twice Secretary of State for War, the first time during Lord Salisbury's brief ministry between 1885 and 1886, and the second when the Conservatives won the 1886 general election. He succeeded this appointment in 1887 as First Lord of the Treasury and Leader of the House of Commons, and became Lord Warden of the Cinque Ports in 1891. He died shortly afterwards at Walmer Castle, and his widow was created Viscountess Hambledon in his honour, taking the title from the village close to the Smiths' country house of Greenlands, near Henley-on-Thames. One of the few ministers personally close to Lord Salisbury, Smith was dubbed Old Morality due to his austere manner and conduct. Family. Smith married Emily, daughter of Frederick Dawes Danvers, in 1858. They had 2 sons and 4 daughters: Mabel Danvers Smith, Emily Anna Smith, Helen Smith, Beatrice Danvers Smith, Henry Walton Smith and William Frederick Danvers Smith. He died in October 1891, aged 66. The following month his widow was raised to the peerage in his honour as Viscountess Hambledon, of Hambledon in the county of Buckingham. She died in August 1913 and was succeeded by her and Smith's only surviving son, Frederick. Bibliography.